Why does our mind cause us to do things that don't make any sense over and over and over again in business and life, and then with increased frustration, just to get the same result?
Well, I'm so excited to introduce you to our keynote speaker today. Dr. Michelle holds a master's and a PhD in psychology.
She is a highly respected authority on the psychology of change. Dr. Rozen is the author of several books,
one including her most recent national best-selling book, The 6% Club.
She is a frequent guest expert on NBC, ABC, CNN, Fox News, and many more media outlets on issues related to motivation, personal and professional growth, and managing change in our lives. Please help me welcome to the stage Dr. Michelle Rozen, known as the Change Doctor.
The brain, every time you ask it to do something different, new habits, new ways of doing things, the brain hates that. So I will teach you today how to curb your brain's tendency to pull you towards that bad deal, to pull you towards repeating the same things that you've been doing. Some of them didn't work for you ever, but you're still going to keep... No. We're cutting a new deal with the brain today.
Dr. Michelle blew it away today. Standing ovation. Never seen anything like it. Very specific tips for everybody to just apply to their life and just make it real, and she's changed lives today.
It's a privilege to come to a point that you actually make an impact, and it comes with a huge amount of responsibility, and I'm here to step up for that responsibility and do the very best job that I can.
The motivation that she's bringing, it's like you are the master of your own fate, and your reality is shaped by the things that you do every day.
So if change and motivation are all about, and success are all about doing things differently than we did before in order to get a different result, this is a huge opportunity to just reshuffle everything and see how we can do it better.
I tell all the leaders that I work with, leadership is a process of becoming. It's not a role. It's a bunch of personality traits and growth-oriented mindset. It's a process of becoming. You become the type of person that knows how to drive people towards growth. You become the kind of person that knows how to motivate and highlight the good in people. You become the kind of person that cares about them so that they care about you.
You see, I know that a lot of you that are sitting here and a lot of you that are watching from home have something in your life that you really want to do, but you keep dropping the ball on. Something very important for you, something related to your health or your fitness or your mental wellness or your money or the people you love, the relationships that you have, a business that you really want to scale, a career that you really want to do better at. And the ball just keeps dropping. We are here to move the needle today. So I want to share this with you. Last year, I conducted a research, and I surveyed 1,000 people. And all of those people had something in their lives that they really wanted to change. And it was the beginning of the year. And they all said, yeah, this year, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to the gym more often. I'm saving more money. I'm making more money. I'm scaling that business. I'm going to be so happy, so confident. I'm improving my relationships. Yeah. So I surveyed those 1,000 people all over the US from January to June. And I said, let's see what happens to all of these big goals over time. And what I found out made my jaw drop. Because what I found out was that out of the 1,000 people that I surveyed, 94% of them dropped whatever they pledged for by February, the next month. We are here today to figure out the secrets of the 6%ers. What is it that they did differently that got them to the happiness, to the success, to the confidence, to the business, to the money, to the relationships that they wanted to themselves compared to the 94%? What is it that they did differently is what I want to share with you today. So, 3 secrets of the 6%ers that I want to share with you today. The first one is that the 6%ers take charge. They set their mind to do something different. You see, our brain, your brain, takes about 20% of your overall body energy just to get by. So think about your day today. You got up in the morning, went on social media, read the news, answered some emails, talked to some people, had the same breakfast pretty much, had the same lunch pretty much, went to the gym or didn't go to the gym, treated people the same way. That's 20% of your overall body energy that the brain takes just to do what you know how to do already. Every time you ask your brain to do something different, new technology, new ways of doing things, new ways of working out, new ways of doing business, new ways of handling your mental wellness, your time. Your brain hates that. The brain says, "Are you kidding me? I'm so maxed out on the 20% already." So today, and every day of your life, your brain comes to you with a deal. And your brain says, listen, you want to be happy, you want to succeed, you want to feel good, you want to live this dream life. Good for you. I want to conserve energy, says the brain. So here's the deal. I'm going to keep you super stuck doing the same things over and over again in business and life without even noticing. You're going to be super stuck and miserable, but I'll conserve energy. Are you signing the deal? 94% of the people in the world don't read the fine print. They sign the deal. The 6%ers set their mind to do something different. The second thing that the 6%ers do differently is that they use what I call the law of specification. And the law of specification means this: the more specific you are, the more granular you are in the way you set your goals and in the way you follow through, the more successful you are. So let's take going to the gym as an example. The 94%ers say, yeah, I'm going to go to the gym so much this year. I'm going to be so fit. This is it. 94%ers. The 6%ers say, okay, I'm going to the gym every day between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. I am going to do this workout routine. I'm going to set my alarm for 30 minutes earlier. I'm putting my gym clothes by my bed. I'm setting an alarm on every single device that I have, and gym is my accountability buddy. And if I can't go out there, I'm going to go out there the next day, and I'm going to give myself a 30-minute extra workout penalty. Boom. The 6%ers, using the law of specification, have 100% success rate. The more specific you are, the more granular you are, the more you use the law of specification, the more successful you are. The third thing, the third secret of the 6%ers is that they use what I call the 0 to 10 rule. You see, we live in a world that glorifies being busy. Everybody's just so busy. You ask anybody and they're going to tell you with an incredible sense of importance, oh my gosh, I'm so busy. I've been running around the whole day. I didn't even have lunch. As if being busy equals being important or successful. There's something very different that the 6%ers do here. You see, in the span of your day, you have a lot of things to do. Too much. Too many things to do. You can't do it all. The mindset of trying to do it all leads to burnout. So you have things to do throughout your day that are of lesser importance. Things that are 0 or 1 or 2, you can delegate them, someone else can do them, they can wait for another day. But you have things on your agenda for the day that are a 10. Those are your most important things to do. Those are your goals, the tasks that will push you towards the future that you want, the success that you want. The 94%ers run around doing a lot of 1s and 2s and 3s and 0s. They don't even get to their 10s. The 6%ers do their 10s first. They get very clear on what their 10s are for the day, and you know what? They may do just the 10s. Do not mistake doing, running for progress. It's using the 0 to 10 rule, focusing on the 10s each and every day that pushes you forward. And let me tell you this. People get very intimidated by making changes in their lives. The year starts and people say, oh, I made a list of things. I'm going to make all these changes this year. And the brain gets overwhelmed. Do not underestimate how much effort it is for the brain to do something different. But let me tell you something. It's not complicated. You pick one thing that is a 10 for you. You use the law of specification and you get really specific and granular. And you repeat the same thing, focusing on one thing for 30 days. It takes the brain 30 days to start a new neural pathway, a new beaten path in your brain that automates that behavior. So don't start 5 things at once, 6 things at once, 3 things. Pick one thing, start simple, start small. And it works. Then you'll say, wow, this is so cool, this actually works. Let me pick another thing. And you repeat it for 30 days and it works. Now you change 2 things. Now think about it this way. In the span of a year, instead of getting excited about a lot of things and then dropping them all very quickly because it's so overwhelming to the brain, you pick one thing every 30 days. Now let's say in the span of a year, you dropped 2 things because life happens, you're not perfect, fine, you dropped 2 things. You were still able to change 10 things in the span of a year. Healthy, wonderful habits that build you. Now think about year 2. Now think about year 3. One at a time, you automate them. It's not overwhelming. It's not complicated. Becoming a 6%er is simple and life-changing if you know how. And I'm going to tell you one more thing about the 0 to 10 rule. When you focus on what matters the most, instead of trying to do it all, running around, you prevent burnout. So many people are burned out just because they try to do it all. Don't try to do it all. Focus on what matters the most. Get really specific and granular and make it happen one habit at a time. I believe in your ability to become a 6%er, to change your life in amazing ways. Get to everything that you want. Get specific, get granular, use the 0 to 10 rule, take charge, and welcome to the 6% Club.
So I built an acronym for you. You'll see that you have a booklet. I want you guys to carry the torch. We're talking about shining and fire and energy. Created an acronym for you for time to shine, and it has such important messages for you. So I want you to think with me here. When people say to build trust, with the client, with people. People think it's so complicated and they create all these theories and modules, and no, it's not complicated. You have to genuinely care about other people. You can't fake it. When you care about them, they care about you. When you go the extra mile for them, they go the extra mile for you. In psychology, we call that mirroring. What you do for them, they do for you. So if you have people that would not work with you, that would not go the extra mile for you, you always ask yourself, did I go the extra mile for them? Do I really care about them? There is no other way. The solutions, when we talk about identifying solutions, as salespeople, you are here to serve others. Sometimes people are so burned out and overwhelmed that they don't even see what the problem is. But if you help them shed light on where the problem is and find them the solution, it's gold. Because everybody's burned out and overworked. And so if you do that for them and position yourself as a solution provider, this is not a business transaction. This is a relationship where you truly help and serve other people. You motivate other people to go the extra mile for you by going the extra mile for them. And priorities, I want to talk to you about that because that's also in my book, 2-Second Decisions. In sales, you have to make very, very quick decisions. I don't know if you know this, but the average person makes about 35,000 decisions every single day. What to eat, what to wear, what to do with money, what to spend on, who to call, who not to call, what to do now and what to do later. 35,000 decisions a day. I have a feeling in sales, it's more than 35,000. You need to be able to decide really quickly what matters the most at any given time without delaying. And so you can very quickly do that if you prioritize 0 to 10. If you look at your task list, as a team or as a person, and you say, okay, calling this client, that's a 10, that's a 10, that's an 8, that's a 3. You have no idea how many people in sales and life spend an entire day busy, busy, busy. You talk to them, they're very busy, but they spend the entire day on the 2s and the 3s. They don't even get to the 10s. So if you scale it that way very quickly, if you have very limited time, or even in that day, if you have very limited energy, that happens too. You go for the 10s. You move to the 9s. You continue to the 8s. Do not spend major time on minor things. It doesn't promote you. Thank other people around you. Don't just thank them for their time. Find something to be grateful for and commend them for it. Offer value to your clients. If you're solution providers, you bring them value. Make things easier for them. Life is complicated enough for all of us. If you make someone's life easy, they want to work with you. You serve in sales, you're there to serve others, but you also serve in life. And serving doesn't make you any less. It makes you bigger. How can we uplift others? How can we give them our undivided attention? How can we make those little kittens feel like lions? Because that's addictive. You hold yourself accountable because I will tell you this, you have the power. You're never trapped. You're never hopeless. You're never stuck. You know how to do this. I just gave you the formula. So whatever doesn't work for you, all you need to do is define what you want. Do you know how many people go through life and they don't even ask themselves, what do I really want? They just react to life. This is your opportunity today to shift from reactive to proactive. We stopped here together. We took a pause together and we're talking about business and life. You empower others, you inspire others, take everything I taught you, share it with other people. Relationships, nurture relationships are at the core of who you are as people. So your ability to have better relationships with people is not just about business for the sake of the transaction. It has to be a part of your being. You evolve to be the kind of person that takes accountability for every relationship. Because in every relationship, you can create a change on your 50% end. And don't come and tell me, oh, you know, with this specific person, oh, you don't know, you know, and we'll talk about that. That's that person's life. That's 60% on that person. Don't even give me 51. 50% is in your hands. And then you evolve to be that person.